You ever have a moment where life taps you on the shoulder and quietly says, "Hey, things are about to change again"? That's where I'm at right now. In just a few weeks, I'm going to have another son, my fourth. If you count my oldest boy from my first marriage, and I always do, that makes four sons God has trusted me with. And somewhere in between working a day job, diaper runs, prepping meals for the family, late night YouTube editing sessions, and asking myself, why am I this tired before 10 p.m., I realized something. I'm 55, and time doesn't move the same way it used to. And if I'm being honest, neither do I. When I was younger, a year felt like a decade. Now a decade snaps like someone turned on a light switch. And my body, well, let's just say it got the memo. I used to bounce back from anything. Now if I stand up too fast, my knee files a formal complaint. If I sneeze wrong, I need a recovery plan. And if I close a ring on my Apple Watch because I happen to manage to stand a lot that day, I feel like I deserve a trophy. But slowing down, it teaches you something. When time speeds up, the important things come into sharp focus. Because I started doing the math, and let me tell you, I don't enjoy math. But this one stuck with me. My youngest son, the one who's almost here, by the time he turns 20, the same age as my oldest son right now, I'll be 76. Yeah, 76 years old. 76. Wow. Seth will be in his mid-20s, and so will Dusty. I'll be the old man in the family pictures, the one with the stories, the advice, and the chair no one else sits in because it's Dad's chair. And then there's Kai, my oldest. He'll probably be the one who makes me a grandfather first. And I already know that when I hold that baby, I'll feel every version of myself all at once. Young father, middle-aged father, old father, a whole lifetime lived in snapshots. But the piece that hits me the hardest and gets me a little bit emotional is Amy, my wife. You see, she's 21 years younger than me. So when I'm in my 80s, if God gives me those years, she'll still be in her late 50s or early 60s, old enough to be steady, strong, capable, confident about life, but young enough to still get lonely when God finally calls me home. And that sits with me, not like in a fearful way, but in a responsible kind of way. Like, I need to love her well now, so she has years of warmth and love stored up for herself later. I need to take care of my health, not to impress anyone, not to chase abs, but so that I can lift my sons when they're little, so I can guide them when they're grown and maybe, hopefully, live long enough to see the men they become. Time is funny, you see. It takes things. Strength, energy, hair, cartilage. But it also gives you things. Perspective, patience, gratitude, the desire to show up for the ones who depend on you. I'm going to be a dad again at 55. And yeah, it scares me a little, but it also makes me want to become the best version of myself I've ever been. Because if God is trusting me with another son at this age, he must still see something in me worth giving more time to. Now, before I wrap up here, there's something I want to say, especially for those of you who don't have the age gap I have. You have time. You have the gift I don't have as much of, the chance to grow old with your spouse at the same pace, to watch your kids grow and become adults, start families of their own, all while you're still young enough to chase them around the backyard or dance in their weddings without pulling a hamstring. Don't take that for granted. Don't waste the years you've been blessed with worrying about things that just don't matter. Don't spend your energy on petty fights, on chasing validation, on being right, on problems that won't matter 5 years from now. You've been blessed with the currency of time. Spend it well. Spend it on the people who love you, and spend it on the things that will live on long after you're gone. That's life, according to Barry. Hey, if you made it this far, it probably means you enjoyed the episode. If so, please hit the like button and share the video. It helps my channel more than you know. And if you want to see more of my content in the future, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new episodes. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay out of the left lane if you can't keep up.